Marks in front of Ryan Sparks, kick towards half forward. Inside 50, great delivery from 45 out for the opening score of the Goldfields Cup. Kick looks good, is good. First goal goes to Ballarat, courtesy of Ash Johnson. So Markov will thump it long, looks for a contest, getting across the front. Cameron couldn't quite bring it down, ball at the back, dangerous spot for Hill. Flying shot at goal, misses right. Cameron's kick inside 50. Johnson does well. Thought about going with the outside of the boot, and in the end just chips it short and finds Harvey Harrison. Will get some opportunities as a high half forward in 2024. 35 out, Harvey Harrison. It's been all white early, and Harrison kicks their second. Ballarat with a flying start. Begg on the bottom of that pack. McRae again involved. Degoe towards the pocket. Beautiful kick towards Bobby Hill. He takes the mark. They can bust away off half-back. McRae received the handball. Sullivan back to Finn McRae. Third involvement in the chain. Delivery to 50 is good. Finds Lipinski. He's got Kruger tracking back. He's got Elliott short. Frampton's going to have to make a decision. And that was good, smart football. And well done. Great defensive work to get back from Maynard. Force a contest. Numbers still there for Sullivan. He'll turn, snap and goal. Sullivan back to Finn McRae. Third involvement in the chain. Delivery to 50 is good. Finds Lipinski to Degoe. This is where it's starting at the moment for Ballarat. They're dominating out of the middle. Kick inside 50. Johnson, maybe a free kick. It gets to the back for Hill. He runs into an open goal. And Jordan Ruffhead's side has got a fly. Maynard towards half forward. Pendlebury in good position. Well done by Jath. By Finn McRae. Ball spills out. Flip backwards. Sullivan against Mitchell. Collects it by Hoskin Elliott. Taken by Sullivan. Degoe. Lipinski has a bounce. Crosses 50. Pulls the kick towards the pocket. Waits it beautifully. And Bobby Hill has been really busy in this opening term. Glover to Lipinski. Looks for an option inside 50. And well done by Cameron. Jeremy Howe just looks around and says, where's the... So Finn will pop it up again to a big pack. They'll compete at the top of the square. Defensive fists come. Lipinski keeps Pendlebury off the football, so it's picked up by Hill. He snaps goal. Well, that's clever play from Pat Lipinski, the faithful. That's coming up later tonight. McInnes trying to get something going here for Bendigo. Turns and delivers towards the pocket. There's a chance for Bryn Teakle, one of those players who's come into the program, third-year player, 24 years of age, come across from Port Adelaide, originally from Western Australia. How's Bryn impressed?
Good. At his best, he's crashing packs too, Bryn. So, you know, we think that part of his game can go to another level. Kicks
for goal. And he gets the first for Bendigo. Bryn Teakle on the board. Fared against Bendigo, being coached by Bendigo native Scott Selwood. Lipinski, again, they hit the top of that square. Cameron takes the grab at the front. Mason Cox, 35 out directly in front. And that's been some sort of start from Ballarat. They take the early points. Bendigo with some work to do and a little bit of celebration work here.
Oh, yeah. That's what we did a little bit of the line dancing in the lead up, the country boys, and they...
And snapped their second. It's low. Is it going to get there? Did it get there? It did not. Across his side bottom, read it beautifully, runs to 45, draws a man, Harrison, Lipinski, well played. Ballarat get another, and Ash Johnson, is it coming back? No, he's going to kick it. He's just enjoying the moment. He'll pop a handball over the top. Carmichael, can he find a target inside 50? He can. It's Myercheck, tight in the pocket. Flat towards half forward. Cox couldn't complete the mark, but can control it on the deck. Gives it off to Joe Richards. Richards will poke it inside 50. Nice delivery, and here's Myercheck in a much more kickable. Side bottom looks up, wants an option. That option now presents to the pocket. It's Ash Johnson who takes the grab. And he's got it 45 out, tight angle. So tell us a little bit about Cray being a little bit more of a big picture coach, which then enables him to sort of work on finer details while the other guys take a little bit more of the workload in other ways.
Yeah, I think the perception and idea that it's been in AFL for a long time, which I'm sure it was 20 years ago, where the senior coach is across and owning absolutely everything, have changed considerably. The job's just far too big, and Fly's just an amazing manager of people. So let it be the players really coaching the human elements of the game and the connections with each other. He does that with staff as well, and then uses the expertise of those around him. You know, Justin Lepage is fantastic with strategy, footy strategy, so he's driving and coaching coaches in and around that space. I'm looking a little bit more at how we're delivering our messages and how the learning environments put in front of the players, and our coaches all have their areas, let it be forward, mids, backs and stoppages. And
tap into the footy knowledge as Maynard thumps it long. Big pack Teakle in the middle. There's Begg again. Takes a good strong mark. To second grab. Ball hits the deck. Here's Steen. Jath. Well-timed tackle there from Jed Longmire. McCreary coming the other direction. Sullivan versus Cox. Allen, the fend off Noble. Hill, back to Lockie Sullivan. Wants an option inside 50. He's got a couple to choose from. Good vision from Lockie Sullivan. Good composure, and side bottom couldn't quite get an effective kick. So Mitchell gets it off to McInnes. Begg looks to engage. Mason Cox arrives and takes the mark. So the structure of that forward line from a Tools perspective, one of the areas it's being tinkered with, and Mason Cox slots the goal. Here's McRae, sizzling in the opening term, squares it up, Hill the target, he marks. 25 out directly in front. Bobby Hill battled testicular cancer in 2022, ended his season midway through, traded to Collingwood for a couple of draft picks, and what value he's been as he kicks his third this afternoon.
Place to perform at your highest level has been massive for me, and I'm sure it would be for many other guys as well.
Allen squares up the kick to De Goey, off to Lipinski. He chips inside 50. That's great ball movement from Ballarat. Brought it from out wide in against Noble. Great recovery from the big man. De Goey considers his options, bounces it cleverly through, and Mulvogel finish. Great vision from Jordan De Goey. And Chad Mulvogel kicks the goal, his first of the afternoon. Won a premiership together, didn't they, Williamstown and Collingwood, many years ago? Allen, Lipinski from tight on the angle. We'll have a look at this. Pat Lipinski, that is a magnificent finish. Lovely goal from Pat Lipinski, kicks his second of the afternoon. The winners, the spoils. Gee, I tell you what, the Ballarat team are really rubbing it in here. They're not just going to get off the ground and go about it quietly. They're really going to stick it to the Bendigo blokes. The inaugural Goldfields Cup goes the way of Ballarat. Hey, thanks very much, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. Jason Bennett signing off from the AIA Centre here. It is Ballarat big winners. Stick around for the season launch coming up shortly. We'll see you back here on the live stream around about 7:15. Craig McRae, the players presented with their jumpers, and the leadership group announced for 2024. And don't forget, coming up next week, next Wednesday, 10 a.m. here at the AIA Centre. If you can't make the game against North Melbourne, you'll be able to see it live on KO. Then Richmond the following week, Tuesday, February the 27th at Icon Park, ahead of the opening round against GWS up in Sydney on March 9.